Okay, I'm just gonna roll through some random stuff here in this. I've started a presentation here, but I've got a bunch of stuff. I'm just gonna go through it. Uh, this is all stuff that they're not gonna be able to match. Here's a question right here. This is Longpoint. We have these companies that feed into Longpoint. You can see that in the actual graph over there. But if Longpoint has the technological innovation that they were selling to the Canadian pension fund, why is it that they have these people feeding into them? I mean, shouldn't they be directly mailing the stuff out? I mean, that's what it is mail. They mail stuff out in bulk. But how is it that all these brokers come out of nowhere and feed it into them? And that's because they're all Longpoint feeds it out to them. Well, what it really is that these are all just the same company. It's just a conglomerate. It's just an accounting trick, is what it is. They're all the same company. That's why when they have a transfer between them, there's no consideration paid. We can look at that. Well, let's just see what we got over here. Here's a before and after picture. I would love to just drill in on some of those transactions and see where they originated. Here is the advantage that was created by Robert Sale, just making a fraudulent misrepresentation right here and then failing to back it up over here. I mean, that's just one company. That's just boom slang, and that's a small piece, but they're really all the same company. Okay. This is interesting. This comes from a complaint. Y'all can read that. This is what happened is you can see that there's the map right there, and then you used my program to send out bombers and bomb the map is what it amounts to, and that's how they did it. Okay. Lee McArthur can look over here at some of this stuff. This is how her brother stole it right here. Okay. I've got that elsewhere. This is something over here Robert Sale says did not exist. This is the site that I built for the construction of the project, and so that me and Lynn didn't have to exchange a bunch of emails back and forth. That was what our disagreements were about, was because I was trying to show him how to do it himself, and not for me to have to give him every time he calls up and says, hey, the following townships are tier 1. These 16 North, so that we didn't have to do that. That's why I was putting it on here. Okay. Robert Sale said that this stuff didn't even exist. That would be very difficult for me to do that real time with Microsoft right there, to get that date right there. That would be a very difficult thing to do, and Microsoft is not letting me do that. And y'all can go and check this out. Anyway, that's available. That's one thing Robert and them didn't account for. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave that right there. This is gonna be just a continuing series of stuff like that. Okay, thank you for listening.